On Monday, October 28, 2013, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Kenny D. Anthony hosted members of Cacoa Babonneau Gospel Baptist Church at the official residence in Vigie, Castries. The group, called Golden Years, consists of approximately 22 individuals over the age of 60 and has been in existence for 5 years.
This is the oldest member of the group.
Right. Dr. Anthony is a prime minister that we have always been blessed that he loves the outdoors. He walks quite a bit in the garden. You will see him most times on his cellular phone. He's always transacting business, but he walks all the way through. I'll show you some of the garden to the back. And so when he's here, he's very visible, but he's also in his office, which is quiet, and he does a lot of the work of the country there. So basically, this is the official residence of Prime Minister.
It's looking very nice for the first time. At 74 years. So 8 years and the first time I came.
You've come here.
Yeah,
well, it's a pleasure to have you all here
see.
today. And I know that Prime Minister is very blessed that you all are here with him. I'm very happy to see you all.
Members profited the opportunity to interact with the Prime Minister and share their views on topical issues such as same-sex marriage, healthcare, and recreational activities, particularly for the elderly.
Moi, c'est yon nan parmi ça qui première fois. Parce que moi, pour 65 l'année, depuis que je vis sous terre, avec moi, tant d'abord, Prime Minister, enfin, résident Prime Minister. Mais ça, c'est la première fois que je suis venu ici. So, moi, bien content, côté où ça groupe là qu'a fait nous connaître tout en dit dans place là. Avec moi, apprécier ça en chai. Avec moi, content côté où moi, parler en parole avec Prime Minister.
The Government of Saint Lucia was commended for the Home Help for the Elderly program introduced last year. However, members expressed a desire to see more activities and opportunities geared towards the elderly, given the fact that people are living longer. Housing assistance, as well as the once popular senior citizens games, were raised as areas where the government and various groups can work together to make the lives of the elderly more comfortable and enjoyable. The Prime Minister has pledged to provide assistance in both areas to the extent possible under the current economic conditions.
What has the experience been like so far for you as a pastor, and particularly for the members of your group?
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, you said many of the members, well, I think it's almost all of the members. If anything, maybe just one or two out of the group, have been here before. So when I indicated to them that we were looking at coming here, they were all excited because, some of them are in the 70s, some 80, never been to the Prime Minister's residence. So just a chance to be here would be something for them, Maybe some of them were thinking that they're on their way out, almost dead now. So at least they get to see the Prime Minister's residence before they leave this world, But it's been great, We've been going out, having various activities, and this is one of the highlights, just being here at the Prime Minister's residence, seeing the Prime Minister face to face, for some of them actually holding his hand, So yeah, it's been a great experience so far.
Honorable Dr. Kenny D. Anthony welcomed the exchange of views and shared with the group the history of the official residence.
It's a blessing really to have persons of 60 and older, the older persons here. It was a very unusual request. Normally we host children and of course the usual visitors who come to St. Lucia and who wish to meet with the Prime Minister, especially diplomatic personnel. This is the first time that I had an entire church group and made up almost exclusively of older persons. Fascinating because we went on a journey, we were able to share experiences of what we had over the years have encountered. And they asked the topical questions of the day. They asked about VAT, about financing, healthcare, and they shared with me what they think would be the difficulties in making decisions in government. And interestingly, they even asked about things like same-sex marriages and what was the position of the government and how did I think the church should deal with issues like that and how the country should deal with issues like that. So they were very topical issues, but I obviously enjoyed the warmth and the honesty of the discussions. I think everybody understood that this was not a discussion to draw any ill feeling or enmity. It was an exploratory discussion. I feel rather blessed to have had them, and I really enjoy the evening with them.
It was very interesting to see that I shouldn't say tease, but the first thing you said when we went into the room to the pastor is that we should start with a word of prayer.
Yes.
And you, in fact, indicated to them that this is your greatest gift and it's a blessing that you're always willing to get and to receive. Speaking on that matter and the fact that this area, this official residence, is usually the host to a lot of children and so on, I'm sure you'd like to take the opportunity to indicate that the residence, of course, is a public space and you're willing to invite and to accept members of the public who are intrigued and want to know what this place is like, what actually happens here.
Well, we have to be careful how we manage that process because there are occasions when the official residence is used for meetings. For example, I meet diplomats here, and when they come to St. Lucia to present credentials, then sometimes I meet them here at this residence, and I think former prime ministers did the same thing. But otherwise, we are open. This property belongs to the people of St. Lucia. We hold it in trust for the people of St. Lucia. We have to look after it. We have to keep it in good condition, in pristine condition. And generally, I am aware that there are hundreds of St. Lucians who have never set foot here, who don't know what this place is like, who can only imagine what it is like. And I've always found it to be so impactful, so telling when people come here, St. Lucians come here, and they say, I've never been here before. And this is my first time. Thank you for making it possible to visit there. It's the same thing with the group that visited us this afternoon. Many of them said, well, we had never been here. We don't know what it is like. We are anxious to see it. So they derived as much joy in having a discussion with me, meeting me in person, but also feeling and seeing this place for the very first time. And I'm always mindful of the fact that as government, we hold this place in trust for the people of St. Lucia. And if they do wish to see it, they ought to be given the opportunity to see it and to enjoy its ambience and what else it offers.
He thanked the group for their gift of prayer, encouragement, and inspiration.